What's up, everybody? It's Luke James, not the singer. If you're looking to get your music reviewed, you can hit up this email that's right here. But today I'm going to hit you up with my thoughts and opinions on this new Devin the Dude project called Still Rollin' Up, Something to Ride With. Devin the Dude is an artist who's been in the game for a long time. He's close to 50 years old and he's coming out of Houston, Texas, and he has been a favorite artist of mine for about 20 years. I think his discography is very solid, although he does have a little bit of a niche sound, so this is a type of artist where I would certainly understand if someone didn't fuck with his music, but at the same time, man, he's always really connected with me, because I think he's very versatile. He's a very unique talent. When he raps and when he sings, he comes through with this southern drawl. I especially like the way he layers his harmonies and melodies when he's singing. I think he's got some pretty fun vocals that'll just stick in your head, which I will talk about on this project. And overall, he's just very versatile. As I just said, he raps, he sings, he brings humor, insightful content, inspirational stuff, smooth beats with great bass lines. He really brings a lot of different things together, and he does it very well, so it doesn't feel scattershot. He just feels like a very genuine and natural artist, and the type of rapper that you want to hang out with. At least that's how I feel about Devin the Dude. Really a big fan of his, so I get excited whenever I see him dropping something. But to move on right into the two opening tracks, You and Don't Be Afraid, these are immediately two of my favorite songs. With You, we get this really nice bass line that I was just talking about. I love this beat, but Don't Be Afraid is my favorite song on the album and one of my favorite songs of the year. It has this elevator music vibe to it, and again, you're getting some deep bass, and that hook is an all-out earworm, man. It has been stuck in my head since the first time I heard it. Just a very smooth and wavy and inspirational song. And you're also getting some of that old head wisdom from Devin on this song, and also on You, with bars like, not for the lame, only the strongest stay the longest, you can end up homeless no matter how hot your song is. Here he's just speaking on consistency and how artists can be here today and gone tomorrow. We've all certainly seen that. And on Don't Be Afraid, he gives all kinds of inspirational quotes, like, you don't do something with your time, somebody else will, you gotta stop if there's no profit or progress, and you can change for the better and still be you. Absolutely love these songs. I think they kind of show Devin at his best when he's bringing that smart content, speaking to people, giving you smooth vibes that are catchy and just kind of laid back. This is the stuff that I like best from Devin, although he does do some other things as well, man. Like on Plates of Ramen Noodles, where he raps about how his hard work and dedication helped him get to where he is. And he's using that idea of noodles just to say that he came up from there, because we all know how cheap those noodles are. We love them. If you're in college, I'm sure you've eaten a lot of those noodles. I thought it was pretty cool how he used that idea to sort of springboard the whole idea of him just working hard and maintaining his success. So I thought that was pretty cool. But to move on to some of the other stuff Devin's known for, like the fun and humorous stuff I mentioned, I will say his brand of humor is going to be hit or miss for some people. If people said it was cringy and cheesy, I would certainly understand, but I think that's also kind of the point with Devin the Dude. He's always been known to be silly, vulgar, and sexual, so you are going to get those moments on here as you'd expect if you're familiar with his music. Personally, I think bringing humor into hip-hop is not an easy thing to do. A lot of artists try and they really fail, but I think Devin the Dude pulls it off so well because of all the other stuff he does. He's not just a straight up joke, man. He's giving you some great songs, and he does show that other side where he's giving that insight and inspiration, so it kind of balances out. But for an example of some of the humor you're going to get, on Trappin' Nigga, we're getting a song where he's rapping about all the obstacles that are out trying to get us, and he had a pretty clever line when he says something about the police who will shoot you in the ass, Cappin' Nigga. So you get what I'm saying, man. It's kind of cheesy, like he's talking about the whole thing with Colin Kaepernick kneeling, the police. Thought it was clever, but you know, it's kind of a dad joke at the same time, like Cappin' Nigga. You see where I'm going with this, but I thought it was pretty funny, and I liked how he pulled that off. Then with the song Spinal, we're getting another mellow, catchy joint with this lullaby production and a hook where he's telling this girl to stop telling him that things are final when he knows that she still wants that thing all up in her spinal. This is just Devin the Dude, man. This is what he does. Again, I can understand people not liking this and thinking it's corny, but as a longtime fan, that's kind of what I've come to expect from him. And he's one of the few humorous rappers that I do enjoy. So he's always bringing that sexual content in his music, and he's known for delivering some of that on classic songs, whether you want to talk about Scarface's track Fuck Faces, Fuck You from off of Dr. Dre's Chronic 2001, and beyond, man. He's delivered some great hooks and appearances in his time over the years. So if you like any of those tracks, certainly check out some of his music. I don't think this album is his best work, but still, as a fan, I appreciated it, and it's pretty good. So, you know, you might want to check this one out if you are a Devin fan. But Ultimately, I just think he's at his best with that velvety, smooth style. Some of the beats on here are a bit more trap aimed, or you might just say they're trunk slappers or heavy bangers. I just like him when he's doing that velvety, smooth stuff, like on the songs I tried and Something to Ride With. Both of these are actually mostly instrumental, with him just dropping some sparse singing vocals throughout. Again, they're very catchy, and I like the way that he layers his voice. But, they don't go deep or anything like that. On I Tried, you're getting this very moody song where, it's the type of joint you'd listen to if somebody's got you fucked up, they think you're a liar, or they're trying to blame you for something that you didn't do. And then with Something to Ride With, obviously here he's just singing about how he's giving you something to ride with when you're on those long trips. And then you get this beat that just makes you relax and lay back. You don't want to fall asleep when you're driving, but it is going to help you get there. You know what I mean? That's the whole idea of this track and the namesake of the album, so it does work, man. I really like those two tracks and those other tracks, You and Don't Be Afraid, as well. They really were the tracks that I took from this that I really liked. And I would even say Spinal, even though it is kind of silly. Again, I do like that, and the overall sound is great. So I really don't have a whole lot of complaints here. Again, I'm a self-admitted Devin the Dude fan, so I'm probably showing a bit of bias here. But I'm going to go for 3.5 out of 5, man. I think this is a solid project for Devin this far into his career as someone who's been around forever. He's not breaking the mold too much. He's staying true to himself, delivering for his fans. So that's not anything I can hate on, man. I would say my personal favorites, though, are Waiting to Exhale, The Dude, To the Extreme, Landing Gear, and Just Trying to Live. I think those are all his best albums, but this is still a nice addition to his discography, man, and I still had some of these songs in rotation, so hopefully you like some of it too. But let me know in the comment section what you think about it. Make sure you do all that good YouTube and social media stuff where you show me love and you show me lots of it. Thank you for watching, everybody. I will see you next time.